Zash, has your research turned up anything else on this terrace ghost?
Ni pate ufaro wisandan sware kanidene akja swaluda is.
Figures the old lady isn't around when we need her.
Kininakangan gisad.
We can cope without her. What did she say about Terrace?
Something about some Jedi investigating an old Sith ghost. Said she had a Sith on the planet looking into it. Helios Malus, I think. Surprised there's only one ghost. Story goes, some crazy Darth blew the whole planet to pieces while his own Sith were still on it. Not very practical, but it ain't my business. Anyway, I'd hunt out this Malus guy in the Imperial base and hope he has some answers.
You were sent here to investigate a ghost. What did you discover?
I am a busy man. I don't have time for... Oh, my lord, forgive me. I didn't recognize you in your new wardrobe. So grand. This is a pleasant surprise. I had heard the most unfortunate rumors.
You're better off not believing anything anyone says about me.
Yes, of course. The grapevine does lie, doesn't it? Now, you are asking about the ghost, yes? Let me see. I assure you I've been hard at work assessing the situation. It's just the Jedi have been guarding the old Jedi Enclave very tightly. That's where the ghost first appeared, you see.
Let's hope the Guardians of the Light prove open to negotiation.
Dealing with the Jedi may be simple compared to seeing the ghost. The ghost appears only sporadically. Not even the Jedi who guard the Enclave can make it appear. They've resorted to using a young Padawan to try and draw the ghost out through blood ties or something. Foolishness if you ask me, but I'm a man of meager understanding.
Why do the Jedi care if the ghost appears?
My understanding is the ghost doesn't need to appear to be felt, and the Jedi don't like the dark side lingering in their enclave. It seems if the Padawan can make the ghost appear, they can cleanse it, or whatever it is Jedi do with ghosts.
I need this Padawan too, in that case.
If you wish to make the ghost appear, then I'd say it's worth a try. If you could manipulate this Padawan, her name's Ashara Zavros, into assisting you, you could gain both the ghost and a new apprentice. I can't imagine an impressionable young Padawan being able to resist your particular charms, and it would save you the trouble of fighting a small army of Jedi.
Not a bad idea.
I live ever to please. Of course, you'll need to entice her away from her Jedi protectors. You might visit the Jedi training grounds by the waterfall. It's abandoned now, dangerous. The data recorders there may hold certain insights into her personality. In the meantime, I will endeavor to learn what I can of her Jedi masters.
I can't do it. You know what? You want to move a rock? Get a quarry droid.
Calm down, Ashara. There is no emotion. There is peace. Try it again.
I tried already. I can't do it.
Trust in the Force, and even the oldest and sturdiest of walls may be pulled down.
Forget this. If there really are Sith on Terrace, we should be fighting them, not sitting here daydreaming.
Patience, Ashara. One must empty oneself of emotion and find the peace with which to act in the Force. Now, try again. The Jedi Code states, there is no passion, there is serenity. Can anyone explain what this means? Ashara.
It means that Jedi must be prepared to think calmly, even in intense situations. Passion is a tool of the dark side. There is no emotion. There is peace. It also means Jedi should temper their intuition with wisdom. There is no ignorance. There is knowledge.
Very good, Ashara. So you see, this line of the code ties earlier elements of the code together. Ashara, relent. That's an order.
But I was winning.
You must learn restraint. Varric is clearly not your equal. There was no reason to press the attack.
We're training for war. The Sith won't surrender. We have to drive them back with everything we've got.
These are not Sith. They are fellow Padawans.
You show great potential, Ashara, but you must temper your fervor for the light with patience.
Varric, Eli, and Cassius will be in the assault group. The rest of you will be support. Any questions? Then take your positions.
Master Ryan, I think you put me in the wrong group.
You are in the support group, Ashara. You will provide backup to the assault team.
That's what I mean. I should be on the assault team. Varric can barely hold a lightsaber.
Learning to support your fellow Jedi is an important skill. Varric lacks your confidence, and so requires your compassion and encouragement.
But Master Ryan...
Enough, Ashara. You have received your instructions. Join the others if you wish to complete your trial.
I found the databanks. Our Padawan has a bit of a pride problem. She is a less than perfect Jedi candidate.
Most excellent. In my experience, pride and insecurity go hand in hand. My lord, you went searching for crumbs and discovered a feast.
She feels as though the Jedi don't trust her strength. I must show her that I do.
Yes, excellent thinking. Promise her power or wealth, something to win her trust. Let me think, what could we use? There must be something tempting to a young Padawan.
Do you have any suggestions?
Well, my lord, I am hardly an expert on this sort of thing, but let me think. Ah, yes, here we are. This outpost here used to be occupied by the servants of a powerful Sith. Supposedly, they left behind a holocron when they abandoned the site in haste. Its contents are probably beneath you, but what Padawan isn't tempted by the lure of forbidden knowledge?
You have a devious mind. I like it.
I am only glad that I can please you, my lord. Of course, you will need to find the holocron first. The abandoned outpost is in a nearby region. I'll transfer the location, but be warned, it's swarming with rat ghouls and other monstrosities.
I found the holocron.
Excellent news, my lord. And I'm pleased to say that I found the perfect place for you to lure your Padawan to. An area of swamp, near enough to Republic territory that she'll feel secure, yet remote enough that she'll be truly at your mercy.
I am most grateful.
I suggest you contact the girl using a holocommunicator from a nearby Republic soldier. In the past, Sith often used dark side holocrons to turn weak-willed Jedi. If you can convince the Padawan to look, she'll fall easily.
Ashara Zavros? I've discovered an item that I believe might be of interest to you. A holocron of some power.
Who are you? How did you know my name? What makes you think I'm interested in a holocron?
The truth is, I'm a Sith, and I need your help.
A Sith? How did you get this frequency? Stay away, or I'll cut you in two.
I believe we can help each other.
I don't need your help. I want nothing to do with you or your dark secrets, or that holocron. Why call me? Why not take this holocron to one of the masters? Ryan or Osera?
They'll destroy it. I hate seeing knowledge destroyed.
I can't believe they destroy it. The Masters value knowledge. But even if I was interested, I shouldn't leave the base.
This is your chance to show your masters that you're worthy of handling such a delicate item.
You're right. I can prove myself. I'll come. Just tell me where to meet you.
The swamps near Republic territory.
Yes, I know the place. I'll meet you there as soon as I can. If they ask, I'll tell my masters I've gone to train. All right, Sith, I came, but no tricks. Don't think you can kill me easily because I'm a Padawan. Even Master Osera can't beat me with a lightsaber.
Such intensity. Such fire. Those are Sith qualities.
Jedi are not without emotions, but they channel them toward the greater good and the protection of others. Is that the holocron? You surprised me, Sith. I didn't think you people knew how to tell the truth. Strange. I've never held one of these before. I expected it to be heavier.
They are remarkable objects. Care to have a look inside?
I don't know. The Masters don't let Padawans handle holocrons.
There's much a Padawan can learn from a holocron.
And I'm sure I will learn all those things in time. But for now, I must take this holocron to the Masters. I'm not sure they will approve, but I feel like I ought to give you something as a thank you for the holocron.
You know how to raise the ghost in the Jedi Enclave.
The ghost? No. No Sith can enter the Jedi Enclave. What do you want with him anyway?
My master wants me dead. I need the ghost's help to defeat him.
But there's no ritual that can get this ghost to aid you. The Masters would have learned to pacify it by now if it was possible. What makes you think you can get its help?
I know an ancient technique used to pacify ghosts. It requires great sacrifice. I don't know if the ritual will succeed, but I must try.
The Masters have guarded the Enclave with good reason, I think.
Let them see when you summon the ghost. I promise no harm will come to them.
They would easily overpower you if you tried anything. We have a deal. I will go prepare the Enclave and inform the Masters. There she is, the Sith who wants the ghost.
You were right to tell us, Ashara. The Jedi Enclave is no place for Sith, and this one gives me an uneasy feeling.
I've made mistakes in the past, it's true. But I mean well now.
No, it doesn't work that way, Sith. We are the sworn defenders of this Enclave, and we will not have dark side rituals performed in it.
Your exacting
Killed them!
specifications,
You
Master.
killed the Masters!
I'm sorry, but they gave me no choice. They attacked me.
Master Ryan! Master Osera, what have I done? What have I done?
I understand you're upset, but we have a ghost to deal with.
You're right. There is no emotion. There's peace. I guess there's nothing left to do now but summon the ghost.
Child, I thought I told you never to summon me again!
Excellent. Truly remarkable. My lord, you are utterly clever and resourceful. Thank you so much for clearing out the Jedi for us.
If this is what I think it is, know that I don't take kindly to betrayal.
I'm sorry it had to end this way, but you were dead, and Darth Thanaton made a better offer. He's made me a lord. Unfortunately, he's also asked that you be executed. My regrets.
What's this bloodshed in my grave? I warned you not to summon me again. I warned you to leave me in peace. To keep your Jedi away from my grave.
Please, I'm sorry. This Sith needed to speak with you.
Your apology is worthless. You must die.
I won't let that happen.
What is happening? What are you... Strange. How long has it been since I felt at peace? Centuries, at least. What do you want that you went through all this effort to speak to me?
If you will let me bind you, I promise to free you when my enemies are defeated.
Will it get me out of this accursed enclave with its artifacts of the light? Then I accept. Seal the pact with blood, Sith, and my power is yours.
The pact is sealed.
My strength is yours, Sith. Use it well.
Sith, what did you just do?
I took the power that was rightfully mine.
What happens now?
Help me use my power to serve the light.
I don't know. I guess I can't return to the Jedi after this, can I? Fine, I'll come. But I won't go against the Jedi teachings.
Looks as if we have two new travelers. The ghost and a little Jedi pet. Wonderful. The pirate thinks he has another ghost story for us to investigate, too.
My lord, it's Carl, your apprentice. Corrin's here with me. We don't have much time to talk. Thanaton tried to make us his. Claimed you were dead. We managed to free Drummond Cast, but his lords have been hounding us through every sector.
Where are you now?
We've set a course for Quesh, a nasty little swamp world. The warfare on the planet should allow us to hide from Thanaton. We need your help. We took something from Thanaton, something to help you beat him. Blast! Ship's hit! Emergency landing on Quesh! Hurry!
If Thanaton kills your apprentices, he will appear very weak indeed. It looks like hunting ghosts will have to wait.
I need to talk. I can't serve you if I can't trust you. If I can't believe in what you're working for.
I try to walk in the light and transform the Empire from within. That's all I can promise.
But into what? What kind of empire do you see? You can't change the dark side. How do you propose to change an empire rooted in it?
The Empire needs strong, rational leadership. A rational empire is a peaceful one.
And you think you can provide that? I will not go against the Jedi teachings or my conscience. But I'll do what I can.
My lord, it looks like Thanaton's man will catch us before you arrive. Corrin and I will try our best to stave him off. But Lord Cineratus is not a man to be trifled with. The item we stole was the key to a hidden entrance to Darth Thanaton's private meditation chambers. It is the perfect ambush spot for when you have enough power to face him. If Corrin and I don't make it, we hope you'll avenge our deaths. Crush Thanaton, and usher in the new era for the Sith.
Are you the Sith who killed my apprentices?
My lord, I assure you it was nothing personal. I just prefer to stay off Thanaton's hit list.
Or do you really think I have nothing better to do than chase a pair of low apprentices across the blasted galaxy? Now, as often happens when two Sith first meet, one of us isn't leaving this room alive. So I propose a toast. To the honorably defeated.
Are you sure you won't consider joining me? Not that anyone would question your loyalty to Thanaton, of course.
That's a tall order. Honor demands I die if I betray my master.
I don't suppose your honor can be bought.
Now there's a thought. Alderaanian brandy isn't cheap. I wouldn't sell out for anything less than a new set of starship stabilizers. Your little rogues mangled mine during the chase.
I'd say we've come to an agreement.
Excellent, my lord. You may consider myself and my minions at your command. You'd best not linger. I wasn't the only Sith chasing these two. I'll cover your escape.
Your old apprentices are dead, but they managed to steal the key to Thanaton's meditation.
And so goes the last of my legacy. You're self-accepted. But this key... perhaps their death was not such a waste. Thanaton's private meditation chamber would be the perfect place for an ambush.
We done playing with ghosts yet? Where I come from, man takes your dignity, you break his teeth.
We shouldn't rush to seek revenge.
We can't afford haste. I'd advise against facing Thanaton until you've gained more power.
We need to find another ghost.
You know, it's just hearsay, but there have been strange rumors coming off Hoth lately. Ships crashing mysteriously, and crews hearing voices. Some pretty level-headed people I know are spooked.
Ashara and I will look into these Hoth rumors. In the meantime, you should consider replacing your apprentices. You will appear weak if you don't try to restore what Thanaton destroyed. I've heard a new group of acolytes have arrived on Korriban. Slaves. The kind that Thanaton always passes on. Our old friend Harkon is training them.
I already have an apprentice.
Thanaton took 2 apprentices from you. And fallen or not, this one can hardly be called Sith. An apprentice from Korriban is a special honor. It says you have status, and you will have your pick of the group. Go to Korriban where we study these Hoth rumors your pirate friend produced.
You are the slime, the filth, the wretches of society. You are what Sith Lords scrape off their boots. Maybe you'll be lucky enough to crawl out of that muck and make something of yourselves. More likely, you'll die. It's my job to see that it's one or the other.
Ah, Harkon. How good to see you again.
My lord, it's always a pleasure to see you. I was just preparing these new slaves for their imminent death. Are you here for an apprentice, or were you just feeling nostalgic?
Darth Thanaton killed my last 2 apprentices.
Yes, I'd heard about that. They were incompetents anyway. Not that this group looks much better. Thanaton had the sense to pass up this cancerous lot, so they're yours if you want them. This worm is Sephiroth. They found him in a Hutt's palace, crushing prisoners' heads for the Hutt's entertainment.
Steve Pamuhu Mwaga.
Shut up, slave. You don't talk directly to a Lord of the Sith unless she asks it. This beady-eyed monstrosity is Argog. Don't know where on a Kath hound's backside he's supposed to come from. Sorry, what was that? Can't understand a word it says. This gangly creature is Jackson. He's no Sith, but he's at least human. And this bone-faced one, well, I can't pronounce whatever gibberish he says he's called. We call him Zalek.
Master.
Don't let him fool you. Too wild for his own good. There were 2 others, but we made the mistake of leaving them alone with Zalek.
I look forward to seeing the results of your trials. I trust you'll be a fair judge.
No one's ever had trouble from me they didn't deserve, my lord. You may check back as you please. I don't expect it to take too long to chew through this bunch. What are you staring at, wretches? You know your trial. Now go!
I trust our friend Harkin is doing well. If your business is finished on Korriban, it's time we looked for another spirit to bind.
I hope you've turned up more than rumors.
One man's rumors are another man's force-fortifying ghosts.
We think what Andronicus has heard is true. A Republic transport crashed over Hoth about a year ago. It was carrying artifacts from a Sith tomb that the Jedi had confiscated.
What did the Jedi want with Sith artifacts?
What does it matter? They never reached their destination. The Jedi never recovered the transport. I don't like the idea of binding the dead like this, but if you have to, I'd start looking for that transport.
I hope you found some more information on this ghost business, Andronicus.
Look, I've been doing some digging around, and by all accounts, this stuff is more messed up than Tatooine. Pirates run this place, though the Empire and the Republic have dared to move in of late. Still, ships don't land here. The cold is part of it, but there are other rumors. The kind you'd ignore if you had sense.
Fortunately, I'm not interested in sense. Only ghosts. What do these rumors say?
There was a light freighter out of Yavin 4, Star Runner, disappeared over this place. Reported some strange happenings before it did. It was a smuggler vessel, loaded full of ancient junk from Yavin's tombs. If I wanted to catch a ghost, I'd start asking after that ship.
This looks like an excellent opportunity to continue your training, Ashara.
I'm ready, Master.
Hollow Chatter says the Empire's operating in this ice block, so you might try using your new Lord of the Sith authority. Careful, though. Place is crawling with pirates, and they aren't all as nice as me.
I'm looking for a ship called the Star Runner.
My lord, truly an honor and a surprise. I'm afraid no ships have landed on Hoth in ages, unless it's a crash. Actually, the name Star Runner sounds familiar. If I may ask, what do you need the ship for? You're here on Darth Thanaton's behalf, naturally.
I am my own master now, but you can be forgiven for thinking otherwise.
Right, of course. I meant no offense, my lord. Star Runner. Blast. Your ship crashed years ago. It's buried under a few tons of snow by now. Your best bet? No. Give me a few months to get a recovery team on it.
A Sith does what a Sith wants.
Well, I mean, there's an Imperial Reclamation Service team you could take command of, if you wanted. It's just, the lieutenant in charge is a little odd. Too much time digging in tombs, you understand.
I only care that he can find the ship.
Lieutenant Talos Drellick could find a piece of glass in the Tatooine desert, but he's very particular about his work. I'm afraid I can't call Lieutenant Drellick. The weather on Hoth is bad for communications. The team's way out in the waste searching for some mythical Sith temple on Hoth of all places. Good luck, my lord.
We're close, boys. We'll find that temple, I can feel it. Rogers, no cutting corners. Don't forget the salt. Salt's not the best solution, but it's the only thing that doesn't freeze out here, and solid footing is a must.
I'm looking for Lieutenant Talos Drellick of the Imperial Reclamation Service.
My lord, I am honored. I heard you single-handedly unearthed artifacts of the great Chulak Horde. I'm a Naga Sadar man myself, but I'd love to compare notes. What brings you to Hoth, and how may I be of service?
I'm taking over this team in order to locate a ship called the Star Runner.
A ship. Not usually our line, but let's hear it. Maybe we can help. A bit new for the Reclamation Service, but artifacts. And a ghost. I've heard that the dead talk down in the tombs, but to see one, oh. I wonder if it'd be possible to make a hollow image.
I imagine it would depend on the light.
Yes. Darker would be better. Engineer Sorrel, do we have any probes that aren't frozen solid?
Shalora works as good as any in these conditions, sir. She may not look like much, but she's got heart.
If my guess is correct, the captain would have launched a distress beacon before the crash, which would give us a line on the ship.
Not a bad idea.
Beware, my lord. The cold's master out here.
My boys and I are going to shift camp. Try to get a better communication setup going. But let us know if you find anything.
This is Captain Quillen of the Star Runner. SOS. I repeat, SOS. We're caught in Hoth's gravitational pull and falling fast. Strange events date back 2 weeks. Yavin 4 artifacts, believed to be the source. Something is taking control of the ship. To whomever finds this message, burn this vessel. Don't look inside. Don't touch it. Burn it.
Lieutenant Drellick really is something else. Could find a wampa hair in a snowdrift, I bet.
It still doesn't tell me where the ship is.
No, but we have a bearing from the beacon launch. And those tracks. Somebody beat us to this thing. Lieutenant, sir. We found the beacon, but no ship. There's some light tracks, though. Appear to be a few days old.
Have Shalora zoom in, Sorrel. I've been studying alien tracks since I was old enough to know a Twi'lek from a Toccata. Ortolan. I'd know them if they were 6 days old and covered in jam. Those are Ortolan tracks.
I'll be sure to look for you next time my ship's galley is invaded by a pack of Ortolans.
That's a good one. I'll have to remember that next time the Imperial Reclamation Service Trackers Committee meets. It looks like those Ortolans dug something up. Possibly a clue to the ship's location. Sorrel, where's the nearest Ortolan camp?
It's a ways beyond the next outpost. But the tracks look headed in the right direction.
Well, might be time to put on your best diplomatic face, my lord. Ortolans don't like outsiders much, but it looks like they're the key to finding our ghost.
I will be utterly charming.
I'll have Sorrel bring the beacon to the base. Between it and the Ortolans, we're bound to have a breakthrough. We'll be there when you're through dealing with the Ortolans.
I'm looking for the remains of a ship called the Star Runner, which you took from the distress beacon site. It is truly an honor to meet one such as yourself.
No offense, but Master, why can't you Sith just become one with the Force when you die?
Surely I can persuade you otherwise. I've never taken no for an answer, and it would be shame to start now. What exactly does this entail? Consideration is not enough. I want your word. I met the ghost, and he needs me to get inside an ancient temple.
Then it's true. My peers in the service laughed when I said it was on Hoth, but now, yes! It's the only thing that makes sense. Your ghost said he was a follower of Ludo Kresh, and that Naga Sadow's assassins killed him. Sith, do you realize what you've done?
You're cute when you're excited.
Oh, well, thank you. Oh, how kind of you to say. We're talking about the fabled Sadoween, Naga Sadow's personal order of assassins. Myth made real. Don't worry, I'll get you inside. I've been circumventing the security of ancient tombs since I was old enough to hold a data spike in a pair of pliers.
Glad to hear it.
Let me just gather up my equipment here. All right, let's go. Looks like a simple pulley job. I just need to... Give me a moment. Oh, I am too excited! Every time I open a new tomb, like watching a flower blossom. So many wonders! Unbelievable! These look like the catacombs. The rest of the temple must have been destroyed by the elements. The great and secret order of Naga Sadow's assassins, the Sadoween. This is where they came to die when their bloody work was done.
So much history. It almost seems wrong to destroy it.
Please, I know the Ghost wants this all destroyed, but let me at least take some holo recordings. To obliterate all this history, why, we'd be orphaning ourselves. Our culture needs the hand of the past to guide it.
Take your record, and make it extra thorough.
Thank you. It shouldn't take too long. There. That's the last piece. Just tell me when it's over.
That's the last of them.
My lord, that droid, didn't we already defeat it?
Excellent. Thank you, Sith, for your help.
Fascinating. How is this possible? It doesn't appear to be technological.
To see those pawns of Naga Sadow crushed, their graves defiled. Normally, I'd consider myself above revenge, but this pleases me.
I hope you're planning to keep your end of the deal.
Yes, I could use the change of scenery.
The Ghost! Never in a million years!
The Star Runner may be found in the belly of the mighty super dreadnought Star of Coruscant, in the graveyard of ships. I landed it there for safekeeping after I crushed its foolish captain. There, you will find me.
I know the place, but it's swarming with pirates. White Moor, I think they're called. Not exactly connoisseurs of the historical.
I'll use caution.
Oh, I'm sure those pirates will crumble before you like the bones of dead Sith.
I wait expectantly for your arrival.
Unbelievable! 1 minute it's walking around good as new, and the next... Oh, there's better equipment for analysis at the base near here. It's on the way to the ship graveyard, if you'll follow me. Here we are. Now, I have to analyze this droid. But your friend said they'd be here if you needed them. I believe the Ghost said he was in the Dreadnought. Best go there if you wish to find him.
My savior and avenger, my heart is light, almost as if I were alive again. You have a gift. The way you and your apprentice cut through my guardians was most satisfactory.
What was the point of having them attack us? Haven't we already proven ourselves to you?
I am sorry, but I have always been vain, and surrender is not a pill I swallow easily.
I promise to free you, when I have defeated my enemy, Darth Thanaton.
More generous than I'd expected. But I would be a fool to ask for less. Seal the promise with your blood, and I will submit willingly to your control.
I promise to release you once Thanaton is defeated.
Excellent. Let the ritual begin.
My lord, I hoped to catch you before you left. I have resigned from the service. The military just isn't the best use of my talents. I feel I could serve the Empire better by helping you. If you'll let me.
I can always use another lover of the strange. It would be an honor.
I promise I won't let you... Wait, you will? Great! Great! Thank you. You won't regret it. I have military training, rifles, small arms, grenades, and I am the best in the galaxy at finding rare artifacts, if I may say so.
The ship's getting crowded. Are you sure we can use him?
I promise I won't let you down.
I'm realizing there's a lot I don't understand about the Empire.
There's a lot I don't understand about the Empire.
It's hard to see good in an empire that thinks of non-humans as nothing more than slaves.
The Empire's intolerance is one of its greatest weaknesses, even as the Republic's unquestioning acceptance makes it bloated and inefficient.
I suppose no civilization is perfect. I just wonder... The original Sith weren't human. It's a contradiction.
I do not share the Empire's species preference, but I'm not in any place to change it, yet.
Yet. But that's what we're working toward, right? Maybe not a good empire, but a reasonable one.
Ah, yes! I can sense the new power within you. Good. And I would suggest...
Tagasa Jais embarks prize war pairing swase ikbus karadida.
For once I agree with a monster. Break into Thanaton's meditation chamber and blast him with all those dead Sith you've piled up.
The ghosts don't do anything. It's just raw power.
However it works, so long as Thanaton's dead when you're done. But if you face him with his defenses up like last time, you're toast. Don't forget it.
If there's any way I can aid you, my lord, let me know.
My lightsaber is ready, should you have need.
Up now, we sons.
That was quick thinking, buying off Lord Sineratus. You'll be pleased to know the hedonist has already gambled it all away. Man served me well for 13 years until you bought him. Playing on a fellow Sith's pleasures. Clever move.
This doesn't need to end in violence.
I suppose you could flee, leave the Sith Order behind, find a lover, settle down, start a farm in some backwater planet. But you would always be the one who fled. And I would always be the one who let you get away. It would eat at us, always wondering who would have won. Roland?
Yes, Master.
The apprentice of a disobedient Sith must die. Let us do our solemn duty. This time, I will be sure to dispose of your corpse personally.
I didn't want it to end like this.
You must stop this nonsense now.
Don't let him talk to you like that.
He's a treacherous snake. Cut out his fangs.
Careful.
poison.
What have you done, you fool? You can't handle that kind of...
What just happened? Where's Thanaton?
You're dying, little snake. Don't struggle. It'll only prolong the agony.
One thing I forgot to mention about the Force binding. You should never, ever bind more than one ghost at a time. Or else, well, you'll see.
I'm still not sure I understand. I was fighting Thanaton.
Too much exertion wears you out. Lowers your defenses.
We had no choice but to serve you before, but now we can finally have some fun.
Sith. Back in the land of the living. Easy now.
You overextended yourself. The ghost's power was too much for your body to adapt to so quickly. And that's not to mention the little chats you've been having in your sleep. Let me guess, the ghosts?
They won't be quiet. How did you know?
I know a thing or two about voices invading one's thoughts.
Whatever the cause, you look dire. And Thanaton will take advantage unless we find a cure quickly.
Give me some time to do some research. Ashara, I'll need your help. Holocrons are impossible these days.